recoveries, Matthew.
Recoveries.
So we played last week with a 13 handicapper, and it was very evident that recovery game is something that needs a lot of thinking about for golfers. So we're going to put ourselves in the spots our 13 handicapper was in, and see how we would recover compared to them. Matthew on the camera, hello.
Hello, hello.
If you haven't seen that video, maybe a link, description down below and up here.
Yeah, out there, yeah.
Because it was really interesting watching him try to recover. Obviously a 13 handicapper's not hitting every fairway, so they're going to have to play recoveries. Should you be protective? Should you go for it more? Let's discuss. This was his first one.
Yeah.
I think he did pretty well from it. How far you got, Shay?
I haven't had a look because it's not going.
Okay, so he's not looking at the yardage because it's down there, so he's just going to literally hack it out.
The good old.
So you're just going to try and move it down in front of you here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the middle.
7 iron?
8 iron.
8 iron.
Might do a bit of a conventional grip.
Okay, flip of the grip there. What other sports have you played then? Anything?
Cricket.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people obviously ask is it hurling or anything, but no.
No cricket, yeah. So first one, no backswing really he had, did he?
No backswing, and he literally...
He hooked it out quite well, didn't he?
He went conventional grip, so Shay was a reverse gripper.
And then he just
went like that and bashed it forward.
I mean, this for me is, and see how I take quite a few practice swings, I'm trying to rehearse.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was quite here. Because I don't...
He is, honestly, he's there.
I'm going to go this way, actually, I think.
Are you? Oh, crikey. Good effort. That's out on the fairway.
All I'm thinking about here is getting it back on the fairway.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it as much down here as possible.
Yeah.
Because I want it to go closer to the green.
Yeah.
And then I will look at lines into the hole as well.
Yeah.
Which on this hole, because I'm going to be hitting a wedge, if I were where he got it to his wedge, lines in aren't as important. I'm going to be going in the air and using land angle to stop. 13 handicapper, 1-0.
To Shay.
To Shay there.
He did really well there.
That was a brilliant one.
Like, you can't fault him for that shot.
That was a good example of I've done a bad tee shot, I need to move it in play and then try and hit a good shot to recover, which he actually did. Let's look at the next one. Right, this is where he was and this is what he did.
This is a fun one. Yes. Only missed the fairway by 10 yards, 12 yards?
Yeah, something like that. 1, 4, 11.
What's the plan?
How hard are those trees, Matt?
They're pretty hard, those ones, yeah.
Because I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10 I'd usually...
Remember, you've got a shot.
Yeah, I didn't even realise.
Pin's behind the tree on the left,
yeah,
so...
I'm going to nudge it out nice towards where Mark is now, I believe.
You're going left, are you?
Yeah, just because I don't want it to stay anywhere near these trees.
Good choice. Like that. Good. Nudged back on the fairway. Back in play. Good.
So the sideways open for a fullish wedge in. What are you doing, Matthew?
Well,
150 out. You've got a tree, low hanging branches and bunkers kind of in the way.
I'm going to go as far down on the left as I can, basically.
Okay, show me. Club?
5. So a 5 back in my stance a bit too.
So you're going to go ball back.
Yeah. And I'm going to just try and keep it as low as possible. I think even if I catch this bump in front of me, then it's going to bump and go quite a long way anyway.
Yeah.
I just don't want to hit the tree, basically.
What would ever make you chip out where he chipped out? Anything?
In this situation, even if lie's bad, no.
Yeah, I would never do what he did.
I'm just trying to get this as close to the green as possible, because if we played the clip on as well, he'd then duffed his wedge shot.
And then made him free putt.
Because his duff wedge was so far away.
Yeah.
Like my duff chip is going to be a lot closer than his duff wedge.
Yeah.
So. Back of the stance, 5 iron. Oh, I did it in the bumplet, but it's still going.
Yeah, so you did exactly what you said. You went too low, hit the bump.
But I'm like that.
You're not far off better than him. I mean, really, you're similar, but that had more chance of being something.
That's
so your
exactly
worst shot is still further forward than his kind of achieved, well, what he achieved.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's like the worst I could have done, and it's as same, if not tiny better than what Shay was.
So this is where my bag is weaker, because I have to hit something that pops it.
Yeah.
So this is where I do miss a 5 iron and 4 iron.
Okay, so a 6 iron.
6 iron, which is lofted closer to 5. To be honest with you, I would be tempted
Cut?
to give it the big
Hide cut.
7 iron. Boom, just smooth, just go for the massive cut.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to do. 7 iron, hard as I can, massive cut.
That's a good shot.
And that is going to be on the green.
Just short.
Because I've put so much
Yeah.
in on that. But we'll go down and show you that, because I agree with you as well.
That's such a good shot, the one you've played there too.
But I think, so I can understand why that is a difficult shot and not everyone's going to have one. But the ball back low punchy one,
Yeah.
look
Oh
at that.
yeah. Beautiful.
I am never chipping out. I mean, let's show you where those 3 are, the difference, because it's just like you've got to have that in the locker. It's got to. So this is your worst case scenario. How far forward are you of where Shay was?
I'm probably similar. He was probably level with me, and he was pitching in about this distance, wasn't he? And then he left it short of the green.
Yeah, so that's your worst case.
Worst case, yeah.
And here are my 2. So this is my cut 7 iron, so I could have kept the 6 in my hand and give it the aggressive cut. This is a 30-40 yard,
God no, 30 max.
30 pitch and run. The pin was further back when he played.
Yeah, it was.
And then, so I'm going to pick this one up, and this is my punch, which is basically, with my dodgy chipping, I could choose to putt this if I wanted to. I mean, if I'm making a 6 from here, I'm doing some really short game stuff. This is not far off green high.
Like, you're never making a 6 from those 2 balls.
No.
Like, I put my house on it.
Yeah, yeah.
About 100 times, you're probably not going to make a 6.
Yeah, and the free putt came from, he still had a big ask with his 3rd shot.
Yeah.
You know, that the probability of him hitting it to the proximity that he did from his 3rd shot is high. Like, there's going to be plenty of shots that go that distance. Even if he struck it better, he's going to.
Yeah.
The other thing as well with this green, it's so narrow.
Tiny.
I don't want anything into it. I'm always trying to get as close to it as possible, because as soon as it's a slight tug, or it's 11 yards wide. I think I measured it on Google Maps. 14 to the bunker to bunker.
Have to be pretty
It's
accurate
narrow.
with that, don't you?
Got to have the low punch in there.
Yeah.
So punch shot, I'm going to go ball back in my stance. So I've got that, say 2 inches back of centre. The further back it goes, just simply the less loft I will present. So if you want to go really low, go way back. If you want to just auto height some, go some back. And then handle lean, look where my hands are. So still up towards left leg. And this has a tendency to point the face slightly to the right. So I'm going to let that happen, let the draw just happen on this occasion. Pressure, front foot, I'm going to keep all my weight on my front foot. Hit hard and down. Try and punch it out. You can see it turning a little bit to the left. So here's my impact. A few points to note here. Look how in the left leg I am, really forwards and keeping my pressure down in that left leg. That makes my angle of attack 11 down, giving me this fantastic low punch shot that will allow me to get out of a lot of trouble. It's a shot you all need in the bag. What happens for me as well is I lose my vertical, so my jump goes because I'm staying deep in that left side to keep that ball low.
Next recovery.
I'm going to have 2 balls left for mine, because for me, I said it in the video, well, this is what, he's in this position, par 3, pin was back left, not over on the right here.
Yeah.
This is what he did.
Oh dear.
Should have been to 5, I'd have been further back there then, man. We got over.
You should have hit a 7 or an 8.
Should have been 7 to there,
You would have been fine. Again, interesting
60.
choices. 60.
Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
I don't even know.
Okay. Just do what you would do. So, like, we can chat after about decisions and stuff and in other videos. So,
Well, the right decision would be to go right from here, but playing stable foot as well. I'd want to be within a chance of scoring. It was never the shot. It was the shot I would have played, so we're going to be real about it. Oh, I just duffed that into the bunker as well.
Unlucky.
Oh.
So he didn't score, did he?
No, no points.
Because he might as well just putted it in the bunker and had to go from there, because he scored from the bunker if you take the other two out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
if I was playing with Fanula, it would be all day, it would be like, just go whack it over there, as close to that bunker as you can. That's like on the green, and I've got a good chance of 2 putting.
Absolutely, 30 feet probably.
Free.
Yeah.
Even a 5 scores a point.
Yeah.
To go up here, I mean, you got to go. Is he going over there?
He literally just did a normal chip and then hit the tree and was like, oh dear.
Because the other shot you could play if you were being really cheeky, and I don't think you can do it,
No.
is to try and go under over.
Bit low and try and pitch it just over the bunker kind of thing.
That's doable?
Oh,
Will it stop?
that's as good as you could have done that.
And that's gone over. So for my chipping, that's a better option than that one.
Yeah. It was such a funny, like, 2 minutes of my life that when he did that.
Yeah, and it's those kind of, and to be honest with you, the tee shot looks wild. It's actually not that miles offline. Like if you played a bigger course with the green was this way on,
Yeah.
he would be like close to being on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's no over and making it. There's no over and making it.
No.
Like you're the wizard. It's one shot for you, isn't it? Apart from doing what I did if you were feeling really cheeky.
Yeah, I'm just going over there.
Yeah,
Like,
and how hard is it? Go and do it. No practice, just chip it over there. Like you've duffed that a bit and it's absolutely fine, isn't
you're
it?
on the green and you're putting.
Yeah.
Like he hit the tree in the bunker, fluffed it out of the bunker, probably 2 putts, 6.
Yeah, you made 6, no
Like,
points. Yeah.
Chip
It's
it out there.
giving him
Chip
away.
it out there and 3 putt, you're better off.
What's
Like,
so interesting is this is so much your obvious recovery.
Yeah.
The last hole he played what would be known as the obvious recovery, but again it was wrong. It's how black and white recovery play I think is read, certainly online. Just use your freewood, stop hitting your driver, just chip out sideways. Yes, do chip out sideways. 2 of these occasions it's worked. One of them, you're making it so much harder. You got to be so much more creative with this. This is very you, Matthew. So we see what Shay, he had to get up and down from here for a point.
No, he could chip out and 2 more shots to get a point.
Okay, let's see what he did. Yeah.
I'm gonna play this just so it.
In you go. Yes. This could be the thumbnail, couldn't it?
Let's go further in.
Out to the right's good.
Yeah.
Out's good.
Yeah, out of here is pretty good. Further in.
Did it?
I think so.
I didn't.
Oh, that'll be rest as
Did
well.
it? Don't play it if you don't want.
Yeah, I
That's-
think we'll be calling it a day on that
Okay.
one. I can't even see where it's gone.
So again, quite common. He didn't really get it out.
No.
And was there enough speed? It went straight left, didn't
It
it?
literally went here, like a foot forward, and it kind of looked like there was a bit of a backswing, tried for a bit of speed, and then like gave up once he had hit it.
Because this might not come out,
Like,
in all
I'm looking
fairness.
at this and thinking, actually, yeah, I'm not surprised that he did leave this in here.
Yeah. So
But-
what's the game here then? What's the trick?
Well, first of all, he is a bit restricted with this tree
Yeah.
branch.
That's not a tree.
So I'm gonna be.
Matt, that's a tree. That's a bit of like foliage.
It's got a solid.
It's not a tree, sir.
trunklet, it's solid.
Not, that is not a tree.
I think he was going out to the top part of the green, which then shortens his swing even more.
Okay,
I'm
so
literally
out
like
here.
going more to the left. I'm opening the face as well.
So you're getting loads of loft because you're worried of that quick left, I guess.
Yeah, because basically if this tangles, this club's going to go like this and twist, take all the loft off and
Do what he did.
do what he did. So I'm going to open the club a lot. I'm going to aim a bit further left so I've got more of a swing.
Yeah,
And I'm literally like full tilt coach here
do it.
and trying to get this out. Anywhere out is a win over Shay, so I'll be happy.
Oh, it's out and on the
that's out.
green.
Sick. Pitched on the green. Oh, just rolled over. Good
Yeah.
effort though.
So that is
Like-
a good shot. So it's the open face and the speed, I
Like
guess.
yeah, like that's as hard as I could hit that.
Yeah.
And I know that putting this loft on, even if I was on a good lie, it's not going to get in that bush with that speed probably. So there's no reason why you can't give it that oomph if you're going to open the face in these situations. Are you going to have a go?
I don't want to go. My advice is don't hit it in it, people. But I'm the same as you. Yeah, I'm just going loft, hard as I can. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if it just went there.
No, I know. Anything out's good, isn't it?
So I'm literally just going to hit it.
Yeah, that's good.
Obviously the pin wasn't there.
No.
I mean, that is just literally a...
That was his intention, I think.
Yeah, and I think what happens is people are just so scared to understand how hard they can hit it in this situation.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. If you do that, whereas it's only going,
Upwards.
It's not going to go over the fence, is
Yeah.
it? Just get that fade, loads of loft, loads of speed, and try and get below that ball a bit. It's a hack. It's a proper hack. What kind of mess have you got yourself into, Matthew? That looks like a 13 handicapper kind of a mess.
It's a Shay situation, isn't it?
But you also get in these situations as
Yeah,
well as I.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he did this. Right, we're in the trees again.
Hmm.
My objective here would be get as far down as possible, but you can't really. He has to come out sideways, I think, don't you?
Yeah, restricted swing by the...
Oh, no. Could he go straighter than that or not? I guess he doesn't want it a low hook, does he?
No.
So he's chipped out to where he would want his tee shot. It's gone a little too far, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine, Shay. Kind of is the only shot. Again, recovery skills. Like, you're there, you're in a low leg, you're not trying to get it up there, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it worked well. Hit a good third shot, made a 5. So he made a good decision, but the decision was only good based on actually the third.
Mm-hmm.
If it was good based on this,
I think
is
he
actually
actually made a
another
6.
choice, isn't it?
He
three-putted,
three-putted.
did he?
Yeah.
And he
we
was...
said we want to see a short one, mister.
No, he held it.
He hold it on this, the next hole.
I think he held it on this one.
Oh,
We have just watched it, obviously, in the video, so we
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah. We actually had a conversation about this shot too down there. And
Yes.
we said that we would do something like we're going to now.
What are
compared
you
to
doing
we
now
did.
then?
Oh, well, I've got a 6-iron and I'm going to banana it.
So low raking hook banana style.
Like we're close to the tree and full swing I would be hitting it. But I'm literally closing that face down and putting it a lot.
So taking
Like-
loft off.
I could even probably go to my 7-iron here and taking so much off.
Because you
and I
might
wanna-
not get this one in the air.
Yeah, and I want to bend it so much, but let's go with a 6 and I'm going to try and hook it and get it close to the green as possible again.
Okay.
Oh, that's the danger.
Yeah, so you've just literally ripped that straight out of bounds.
Well, it bent a little bit, but not enough.
Because you've
so-
got to remember here, the ball's below your feet.
Yeah, so that makes it even tougher to bend it, doesn't
So
it?
maybe he did make the best decision. Do you think his decision was based on his skill set or based
Yes.
on the fact that the camera, sometimes when I do playing lessons and certainly if any cameras involved, I see people trying to do stereotypes, like they're thinking of what other people will be
Would do.
saying.
Yeah, they try and answer what you would answer, don't they?
So what, I don't know a balance of what that was. I would definitely say skill set, because like you've just proven that that would be a
tough
disaster.
shot. Yeah. What is interesting as well though, that he pretty much hooked every club that day with his irons.
Yeah,
Because of his stronger grip that we come to in some more videos. But
yeah.
like, I'm sure if he tried this, he would have it in the locker quite easily.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
That is the point.
I think he's done what he's done because of his skill set and what he could do.
Yeah.
But I do think if he attempted this and tried it every now and then, he could pull these sorts of shots off.
Well, there's two things for me I would have liked to have seen him do. I'm going to do both of them here. So, and certainly when he practices and when you practice, one of them, the chip out was good, but why he didn't chip out more this way?
Yeah, as close to the bunker.
I don't get it, because that's now knocking off 20 yards off where he was.
Yeah.
And that was just a basic 7-iron chip and run, and I'm not going to hit in that bunker with this.
Yeah.
The other option is you could try and chip it run left of that bunker, which is very feasible if you pan around and show what I mean. Do you see what I'm... Like, you could hit a 7-iron. I mean, a 7-iron with any pace going forward is not going to stay in that bunker.
No. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Not. Like, I'm going to chip it that way, and it's 1 in 10 are going to end up in there.
Yeah.
Still think his option is decent, skill set based, but I agree. For me, I've got 7-iron here.
Yeah.
It's just working out how much you're allowed. So I'm allowed not that much, I'm allowed this much. So I rehearse it a couple of times, and then I am literally strong grip, put it down. I'm literally just gonna whack it. It's only gonna go left.
Oh yes.
And now I've got like 80 yards in.
That's a bender right round that tree.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh yeah, that's
I'm not
a
going
great
for the
shot
green here,
again.
but I'm not. I think he is definitely very related to what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
And if you haven't got the second shot I've done there, if you're not going to the range next time and dedicating 10 balls to that, then you're not practicing, in my opinion. So the low raking hook, you're going to see a massive difference face to grip relationship. So I'm going strong grip, turn down face. I'm taking all the loft off. Ball back like the punch, handle forwards, and look at my stance. I'm trying to set up to the right to try and get this ball starting right, knowing it's going to swing straight back to the left. Same pressures, weight on the front foot, keeping it there to try and get that low hooking shot. So take a look at my impact position here. You can see from the pressure, I'm 90% on that lead foot as I hit the ball, really leaning into it. I do have a bit of weight shift actually here, which surprised me, but you can see that I'm really pressuring up the front foot at the beginning, 100% on my front foot as I'm preparing. And again, as we go to the impact position, deep in that left knee, I'm down and forwards, trying to hit down and forwards to keep that ball low. And those contradictions in my grip and face are what's giving it the shape. Low hanging fruit, people. Next time you're at the range, I'd love to see you really trying to funk up as many shots as you're willing to do in amongst practicing your standard shots. So, you know, if you leave the last 10 balls that hit really high, really low, left to right, right to left, find out which is your favorite shape, because there'll be situations, as you see out there, where it could get you out of a lot of trouble. So many free gains in this part of so many handicaps golfers. Let me know if you ever practice your recoveries or not in those comment sections down below. And let me know if you get a little bit unstuck like we saw our 13 handicapper did in these set of videos. And if you want to see more where we take normal golfers out on the course and try and illustrate how they could improve, let me know down there. And also with a thumbs up if you like the video.